Let's move on to something known as sugar daddies. You know what that is, Donnie? Because I'm
never
looking
heard
at you.
You're going to have to explain.
Really
explain to
now.
me.
He's been looking forward to this.
Explain. Yeah, this is the segment I've been waiting for. Okay, not that I'm a sugar
Here's the
daddy.
story.
Okay.
There is, apparently, there are a large number of young women who are coming out of college with a great amount of debt, and they are going online in droves, signing up on these websites looking for sugar daddies. The girls are called sugar babies. Some people might call them something else, but nonetheless, they're
hookers.
Legally, you just took my breath away.
Legally,
they're not
legally,
hookers.
they're not.
Or prostitutes.
They're not prostitutes legally. Ethically, morally, and in my neighborhood and in everybody else's neighborhood that I know, when you return sexual favors and expect some sort of remuneration, my mother would call you
Donnie,
a host.
you're a billionaire. Have you
guys,
ever had a woman make you feel like a sugar? You're a billionaire.
This is going to be very, very unpopular.
Go ahead.
Okay? Shame on us for passing judgment.
Oh,
Listen,
please.
can you please let me say, because this is important. This is very, very important. If a young woman makes a decision that the way she's going to get through college, and that's the way, my children are growing up in privilege. That's not going to be an option for them, of course not. And an older man, let me finish. And an older man wants to look like a jerk, being with a younger woman.
Right.
That's their choice.
Men are never blamed.
I spoke to a 55-year-old guy who was dating a 27-year-old woman. I said, she's with you for one reason. You know what he said? So, everything in life is some sort of transaction. It's not ideal. Look, as I said, I have 3 daughters. This will never happen to them. But who are we to sit in judgment if this girl ends up going to medical school and that's the way she's going to do it?
Okay.
Who are we to sit in judgment?
You don't want her to go to medical school after she spent half of her life on her knees.
But by the way,
sorry,
so it's better.
Not okay.
Okay, so it's better if for a few years she doesn't date guys.
Work at Dairy Queen like we used to.
But
sorry,
maybe
no,
that's not
Donnie,
gonna
it's
get
not
her
okay.
medical school.
It's not okay.
Listen, it's okay for her to make that choice, but acknowledge that she has made the choice.
What
you
would
are
she
still
acknowledge?
Excuse me.
What is she acknowledging?
She is a hooker. I am sorry.
I don't know.
That is prostitution.
How many women are staying at home right now? Please, and don't shoot the messenger.
Donnie,
are
please.
staying,
Be careful.
Staying with their husbands.
Right.
And they're not in love with them, and they don't want to sleep with them because they need financial security. What's
so
the big difference?
Women who are married are hookers if they stay with a guy they don't love?
I'm saying it's a trend. I'm saying a woman who chooses for her own security to stay with a man that she doesn't want to sleep with, but she does. Is there a difference?
I think the bottom line here is that this is nothing. This is nothing new. The only new part of this is that women are going online. I think Donnie's right. People have been doing this. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
I'm sorry. It
that
still
song
doesn't
was
take
made
the word
popular
away
because
from
of
it.
Not at all.
Things. I don't know.
Tamron, here's the deal. We now know what you are. We are only now debating the price.
Exactly.
You guys had an education.
For the record, I worked at Toys R Us when I was 14, and I've worked since then.
And I did McDonald's.
Let's move